Another quiet day in Bricksville. I wonder what the weather's gonna be like over here.
Hello, Bricksville. Good news, it's gonna be sunny all week long, except for a minor chance of catastrophic meteor showers, and today's weather has been brought to you by Vodka Zero and Brickco Construction Company. Brickco Construction Company now hiring moderately capable and questionably skilled people. Apply today.
Demolition company's still hiring, huh? You know what? I think I could see a future there in something like Bricksville. This is where it all began at. A life of fire and brimstone. So, now that we're working as a professional demolitionist, you know, maybe a few years has passed and we've managed to buy our own demolitions construction company building, such as this one right over here. We've been gifted ultimate firepower in order to clean out buildings that shouldn't be there anymore. Sometimes we're just meant to structurally test them. This is something we haven't done in a while. We haven't done a lot of kind of like equipment testing, and we could utilize the guise of demolition company stuff in order to do it, because brick rigs is good for two things: building stuff up and breaking stuff down. So this creature over here has what I would consider to be a copious and somewhat potentially obscene amount of firepower. Now you may be saying to yourself, but Gray, with all that firepower, how long would it take to remove, say, a barn? Well, let's find out. Right over here, we have a fantastic looking milk barn. I don't really know if it's milk specifically, because I don't think that anyone in Bricksville drinks milk. So unless the cows start giving vodka out of their udders, I can't really see this place ever doing anything. But you can see right over here, it looks fairly functional. It's got some, maybe some old furniture inside, some equipment and stuff like that. But unfortunately, someone failed to pay the rent on time. And as such, and this is very much the case in a lot of Bricksville, this has to be removed so that a brand new structure can be put down in its place. How well will it hold together when brought up with Project Firestorm? In case you're wondering, Project Firestorm isn't about making the world a better place, all right? Has the buildings in Bricksville gotten more detonatable? I almost feel like things have gotten slightly more explodicatable. I don't remember everything just blowing apart in such a spectacular fashion. Wow. See, normal people might use like a wrecking ball or a crane or maybe like a bulldozer or something. Not over in the GrayStillPlays demolition company. We use fantastic objects such as this. It may be dancing a little bit of a jig, but you can clearly see that it's still excellently taking down this building. Get nuked, building! Full speed! I think that we may have cut straight through the building. And let's try, we'll cut through this side now. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, hold on, stop. Firestorm, please. By the powers of Grayskull, turn off all of your anger and anguish. I feel like there's a lot, it's like a flag. It's like the surrender flag. That's all that's left. That's freakishly fitting. I feel like the stuff in Bricksville detonates a lot better. I feel like it breaks apart a lot better. Because I remember back in the day, we used to shoot stuff, and you could shoot a wall for like an hour, and sometimes it would break, and sometimes it wouldn't. Maybe the demolition tools are just really strong. Let's put this thing up against something else, something with like a lot more gumption, and see if it can take it down. So sometimes you have to protect the city from unwanted alien life forms. Over here, the giant, colossal Titan, you know, just not really the anime style Titan, and not really so much like the Mount Olympus style Titan. Just like a very, very grotesque and anatomically somewhat correct style of Titan looms overhead with all the orphans looking on in fear. Luckily, the demolition company specializes in Titan removal. It's very common right next to roaches. So let's see if we can take out, I don't know, maybe like his knees or something like that. Very Goodfellas style. Go ahead and slow things down. Lighter on up over here. Now that is right at the patella. That's right where you want it to be. I don't know how many shots it would take though to get past all of the goo. Let's see how the bones are doing in here. Oh, we have a couple of bone breaks, it looks like. The skin is the toughest part. You know, the skin of a Titan is a good, I don't know, like 40 centimeters thick. So it can definitely take a while. I think one of our one of our orphans, he just passed out. All that happened. All right, no joke. I'm starting to think maybe this wasn't the best tool for the job over here. Oh, wait. This is it. The Titan finally met his match. Oh, we did. We sawed through one of the legs entirely. Joe Pesci would be proud. You can see all of the bone, I should say the brick chunklets kind of flying around. We seem to have cored through another one of his legs. And the Titan is sad. The Titan is resting now. He's resting on his side. He's kind of lounging on top of the building as he slowly slides his sad self down. Hold on here, buddy. Get a couple of those going. There we go. Just giving him a little bit of a massage. What happened here? Nope, stop. Okay, all right. It may end up taking down the city by itself. Okay, good. It's done now. I was gonna say, if I can stop. If I can stop this at all from happening, I want to see if we can keep the city in one piece today. All right, Titan removal, somewhat of a failure. Let's try something with a little bit more firepower. Maybe we need something more explosive to get rid of any potential city-destroying Titans. Excessive has a first name, it's W-A-R. Excessive has a second name, it's C-H-A-L-L-E-N-G-E-R. I hope I spelled that right. I hope he didn't really have any kind of like weird stuff in his name. So this is supposed to be effectively the most excessive, ridiculous piece of firepower ever created from our buddy War Challenger. You can see it right over here. There's so much to this, I can't even tell you what all of it does. There's rockets, there's Operation Gray Day guns, there's probably a warning label somewhere telling me that I'm gonna die from radiation poisoning, overstimulation of water zero. Now obviously there's an interior to this grotesque being as well. No, non-Newtonian, good job. Correctly guessing which Pokemon I guess it was built to look like. Keep limbs away from engine, limbs and or genitals. We have a group of individuals over here that all have Iron Man hearts effectively. They probably have to have these in order to keep them alive from all of the vodka zero they ingest on a daily basis. Looks like there's a couple of drop tanks in here. Oh my god. This weaponized missile carrier or whatever he calls it is ridiculous. Look at it, there's several. There's like a couple of buggies over here too. And on top of that, there's a giant missile barrage. When the Titans threaten your way of existence, you have to tell them what freaking time it is. Fire the Operation Gray Day cannons. All right, fire them very slowly. There we go. Now we're gonna get to see what sort of level of firepower we have going on over here. 2 shots, center mass. They did okay. They managed to break that outer skin. Remember I said the skin over there is like one of the toughest portions. Oh, it's gonna continue to fire. Well, that's good. Yeah, keep it going. Keep the beatings coming. Yes. Oh, I wonder if it'll... Yeah, it's like open heart surgery. See, we're gonna knock that heart right out the back. Come on, baby. Push right through the ribs over there. You can get it. You can get it. How many shots does it take? Is anyone keeping track over here? There goes one little arm. Now, don't worry. You're gonna get to watch this. And you're gonna get to learn a little bit about anatomy as well. See, right over there towards the middle, you're potentially hitting the sternocleidomastoid mastoid. Over here, you got the humerus. That got ripped out. Got the radial and the ulnus over there. All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. This thing's tougher than I thought. The Titan's still standing. We're gonna have to bring out the big guns. All right, rocket chunklets. I don't know if I'm aimed up or what. Fire! I mean, this one, whoa, yeah. One almost hit the giant train of pain. All right, I may have been a little bit off. Let's try that again. I know someone's gonna be like, Gray, are these really demolition tools? Yeah, absolutely. You'll find these at any demolition company. Pretty much everyone starts out with this stuff. Like the very first thing you buy is the jackhammer. The very second thing you buy is the turbine-driven multi-car world ender. Get it on sale over at Lowe's. All right, let's go ahead and slow things down. Oh God, slowing things down may be a bad idea. Slow things down and then fire the missiles. Fire the missiles of sadness. I may have missed with the missiles of sadness. The missiles of sadness may end up taking the entire city down. Oh, some of the missiles are hitting. There we go. It's all worth it in the end if a few of them hit the Titan. See, not all of them hit, but at least we got a couple in. We let him know who's boss. We blew like his shoulder off. Oh, it's side of the head too. We got a neck. That's it. That's a decapitation. Everyone knows that if you decapitate a Titan, that's an insta-kill right there. A few more on the head. Wow. These missiles are doing surprisingly well. I think we even managed to flubulate the heart into brick cataract arrest or something like that. Okay. Somehow it's still standing. This is becoming a little bit perplexing. All right, we're gonna try and take down a Titan old school style. Oh, never mind. The Titan just got tired of looking at us. All right, well, we'll try and take down his Titany friend then. This one over here just had an aneurysm. So, yeah, it's a catapult. But you know what? The principle is sound. This seems like something that you would find in a demolition company, you know? Right next to the dump trucks or something, a nice catapult. It's taken down, it's demolished plenty of old school style medieval buildings, so I'm sure it's gonna do just fine. So how it works is, you grab your, I'm guessing by the way, you grab your cable over here, you attach it probably right about here, like so. Now you gotta crank it on down. Oh, it's working. I'm kind of legitimately surprised. All right, you got it all the way down. You gotta grab one of your giant chunklets of, I don't know what this is over here. Sadness and depression. Just kind of throw it inside the bowl. All right, this is, I don't know, man. This is the moment of truth. This is to find out for all the marbles over here. It depends on where it lets go. You may even want the stopper forward a little bit more just so that it goes upward because you don't want it to tilt too far down. We're not gonna get a good hit. So disengage, there it goes. Wow, it legitimately sent the object out. We didn't do any real damage, but I threw it forward, I guess. All right, I think I've got something for our unsightly Titan issue that we're having inside of the village over here. The catapult, I don't think it's really made for Titans. Maybe it's more made for killing the orphans. But right over here, this lovely piece of never tipping over, I love that. Look at how crazy that is. It automatically comes out so you can't tip no matter what. The mixture between demolition and absolute depravity. We have the Truckzuka. Let us aim up right about there. There we go. Just right in the center. I'm not aiming at anything in particular, any one thing in particular. I want to make sure I kind of get that area. Now, supposedly, these missiles are heat-seeking, although I really don't think it matters for the purposes that we're going to use them for. But let's give it a look-see. Missile number 1, away. Now you can follow this thing real good too, so we're gonna get the opportunity to see whether or not this guy's sterility goes up a few levels. That was a good hit right there, and you could see very clearly plenty of damage. Let's move back over here. Let's get a couple more in. Oh, he's crying in pain. Do you hear the glorious beast roaring in agony as he's thunderstruck by one of the heat-seeking missiles? We're gonna fire another one, and then maybe another one right after that. I don't know if it'll go automatically or not. This one's looking like it's pretty good too. Right in the mid-granular area. That is fantastic. We got another one coming up over here too. Man, these Titans had no idea that the construction company would have this level of firepower. This is exactly what we needed to take care of these problems. Don't you fall over yet. I got at least one more piece of the puzzle for you here. Oh no! Deflected by a piece of his flesh. And the Titan falls down to the ground, whimpering in pain. Sorry that it ever tried to screw with BRICKSVILLE. Now, since the nature of the Truckzuka is heat-seeking missiles or homing missiles, I thought I would put a little fleet of planes up in the air just to see if they legitimately get shot down by the missiles as they fly towards the city of BRICKSVILLE. Because God forbid, anytime planes get anywhere near BRICKSVILLE, it usually ends up in sadness. All right, the planes are flying. I don't know, like, if we're gonna be able to intercept these or what. Crap, I have no idea what I just ignited. That was not at all what I meant to fire. Let's try this again, only with less of the giant carpet bomb level of... There we go, that's what I wanted. That one right over there. Now, I think that we... the bullets did their job. The explosive rounds did in fact intercede the plane before it got to Bricksville. Again, not at all what I was attempting, but I guess it worked. Now we have another plane over here. Let's see if we can get our our homing missiles out here and see if we can get this one. This one may be a little bit harder. There goes another one right over there, and let's fire this one like maybe way up this way. Now it's a lot better when the vehicles are kind of more linear, which is not happening at all right now. So, let's see, that was a pretty good shot right there. That one looked like it was legit. Oh, look at this. It's kind of sort of tracking, but now maybe they're just tracking each other. I'm really not sure. Oh, this is bad. The plane's starting to look like it may be getting a little bit too close for the city. Oh boy. Oh, make it happen. So, it definitely works if the vehicle is a little bit more linear than like flying overhead. It's almost like it works better if it's coming directly at the missile. So I've used planes as demolition tools for a long time. Let's see if they can take down a Titan. All right, we get 3 planes to make this happen. I have a feeling that the plane should do a lot of damage. I'm gonna go right for the skull here, just to see. That is a knockout blow. It's like the Rocky Balboa of planes. 1 hit. This is why planes are so good for this sort of thing. So when in doubt, why spend $1 million putting the missile together when you can just have one of your buddies over here put a jet together and it'll do just as much damage. And look at that, the jet's still flying somehow. I never really got to see what would happen if a Titan fell from a freakishly like high area. Would it break its knees or anything like that? Let's find out. It's coming down right now. Oh. Was like a 1 in 18 million chance that I hit the fuel tank sitting on the top of the building. Honestly, his bones look pretty good. It was more of a matter of the fact that his foot blew off, which caused him to do a cartwheel down the side of the building and then set a couple of the residences on fire. You know, realistically, other than a few corpses of some giant Titans laying around, Bricksville didn't turn out too bad. A lot of the buildings are still here. Everyone's still pretty happy, and I think that we did a great job as a demolition company. So demolition's not all about housing destruction. Sometimes otherworldly entities try and impose their will upon the beauty that is Bricksville, and we have to do something about it. Guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Brick Rigs. What is an issue that the demolition company will probably need to have to address at some time? Let me know in the comments section below. If you want to make the YouTube machine happy, feel free to slap the like button like you would a dirty Titan. Until the next time, folks, stay foxy and much love.